Hello, this is Lee Garbett from GodisaGeek.com, and joining me to talk about Forza Horizon 3 is Adam Cook. Adam, how are you doing?
I'm very well, and I'm very, very excited to speak to you, of all people, about this game, Lee. Do you know why?
Why is that?
Because, Forza, have you played any of the Forza games or Forza Horizon games?
So I played a lot of Forza 3. I dabbled with some of the demos of Forza Horizon. I've dabbled a little bit with the demo for the 3 as well.
Okay.
So sort of, and I played but the very first Forza as well. So I've sort of dabbled with the series on and off.
Okay, I mean, I don't want to, massive history lesson here, but I do want to give a little bit of background. I've played every Forza game, including the Horizon, since they started, okay?
Yep.
Over the years, I've become less of a fan of, real hardcore sims. And while I can absolutely respect them, they just don't excite me. I can see them, Forza 6, I played it, and I can see it's a very good game. It looks sensational, okay? But the Horizon series for me has been it's been not a distraction, but they move away from that hyper ultra realistic driving sim, and they allow themselves to have a little fun. And I enjoyed Horizon, and I enjoyed Horizon 2, and I nearly didn't buy Horizon 3, but by Christ am I glad I did, because Lee, this is the thing, I'm scared to say this, because once you say these sort of things, they're out there in the ether and you can never take them back, but this is the closest I have come to a game evoking Burnout Paradise in a very, very long time.
Well, now those are the buzzwords that makes my sort of ears prick up and think, oh, hang on a sec, because you know how much I love Burnout Paradise.
And we share that passion, which is why I wanted to talk to you about this. Now, it's not, maybe it's rose-tinted goggles. Burnout Paradise genuinely holds a special, if they announced a new one, even if it was a remake, from the ground up, we've remade that game, I would be in, no questions asked. And I know you're the same.
Totally.
To be honest, I'd even play it if it came to backwards compatibility. It'd be fine. I'd just an excuse to play it again. But Forza Horizon 3 does a lot of things that remind me of Burnout Paradise. There are sort of billboards you smash through.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there are lots of them are just on the ground. So for example, to unlock a fast travel thing, you smash through a fast travel billboard. It's just it's not even. I wouldn't even call it a billboard in that case. But there's also bonus XP ones. You just find them off the beaten path, 1,000 XP smash through this billboard. But they also have what they call PR stunts. Now, these aren't new. I think it was Horizon 2. I want to say 2, where you basically, it's Top Gear. You race an airplane. I think it's an airplane. And you can beat it because it can't turn as quickly as you, but it gets ahead of you on the straight. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. It's very, very Top Gear thing.
Sure.
And in the first one you do in this game is quite funny actually. I'll probably put some of this in the video. You have to. It goes because you're this time around. You're not just a racer. You're the boss of the festival, and it works so much better because although people sort of go story in the driving game, this you start and it's here's your car and it's some really cool sort of dune buggy kind of thing, and you've got to race this Jeep, and you look at it and it's this real shitty Jeep, and you're like, that's weird. Obviously they want you to win the first race, but and then she literally the voiceover's but with a twist or something, and then a helicopter picks the Jeep up. And you race the Jeep that's being carried by a helicopter. That at the end of the race, you can hear on the radio, the helicopter's tell me when you want to be dropped. And then it drops the helicopter the helicopter drops the Jeep right at the close of the race. And you manage to, hopefully, I guess you can lose it, but I managed to just zoom past it and win the race. And it was one of those things.
Yeah.
But there are also PR stunts here. Like I say, the first one, you basically go off the beaten path, you find a big ramp, and you just fly off this ramp through a billboard and land, and it's that's straight up Burnout Paradise.
That is pretty much Burnout's bread and butter, really.
Yep.
The sort of the fantastical, you could never do this in real life. Wouldn't it be cool if you could jump over that and land this way and do it this particular way and do all these stunts and flips on the way there?
Yep.
And I'm guessing, I've played a little bit of the Horizon 3 demo, the very kind of brief early moment. That demo is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah,
so I do like the Horizon demos have always been pretty good. And what I do like is that sort of it's not your average racing game, not by a long shot. It's the fact that it tries to do something different. It tries to sort of tell the story, but then also says, hey, look, we can make you do really cool things here that you won't be able to do in any other driving game.
Yep.
And it sort of brings back that sort of really kind of playful arcade nature that I think, as you say, a lot of modern racing games have gone down the simulation route and sort of left a lot of that kind of stuff behind. So to see this sort of offshoot of a very serious racing brand go in that direction, but still keep what makes those Forza games really good, like some of the best features, like the the racing line, the assists, and the rewind functions, but sort of kind of go in this more weirder arcade direction that I think kind of really works and sort of evokes every single kind of massive arcade racer through like the last couple of decades, and sort of puts it in this very kind of modern, very stylized presentation that I think just really works.
I mean, it just does so many. I feel like I could genuinely talk for hours about this game, and it's been such a. I'd say it's been at least 5 years, if not more, since a driving game has got me this excited. Just the thought of talking about it makes me want to go and play it. Now, it does things like. Again, some of this might have been in Horizon 2, but Horizon 2 never grabbed me enough that maybe I missed some of this. But so, for example, because you're the boss, you have to earn fans for the Horizon Festival, and by doing so you can expand the festival, and eventually you can create locations elsewhere. I should say, actually, before I forget, Australia is an absolutely inspired choice to set a driving game, because you have kind of everything. You have the driving on the beach through the water, you have the sudden rainstorms, you have like jungle locations, like you have the outback. It's like and of course you've got the big cities. It's just inspired, but you can do so many, by being the boss, you set up these races, you take part in them. It's got so much cool stuff. Like you sign radio, so you've got like the usual load of radio stations, like a rock one, an indie one, a dance one, whatever. There's a classical one, and you sign them as the boss. You sign a contract with that record label. So the first time you do it, you unlock 2. Then the next time you do it, you unlock another 2, and then I've forgotten what the name of it is, but there's a thing called. There's certain tracks that pop up, and the DJ even says this is like, I think it's skill. I think he calls it a skill track. Now in Forza Horizon, again, this reminds me a bit of Burnout Paradise. You're constantly, by doing drifts, wheel spins, crashing. Even like in this, it encourages you to just smash the shit out of everyone's house. Like all the picket, you can just drive around someone's picket fence, knocking it down, and you're getting points for it. And you have to keep the multiplier going. And during a skill track, like it would, like so I say, he'll say like this is a skill track, and so a counter appears for the duration of the song, telling you how long the song is. For that song, the more you do, the higher the multiplier, and you can absolutely smash it to get more stuff, to get XP, level up, and stuff like that. And again, it's all kind of Burnout Paradise-y, and again, maybe it's derivative to some, but to me, no one's doing that. So this is really cool.
Not even EA are doing this at the moment.
No, they can't be bothered, can they?
No.
But there's perks as well. Like, by doing the skill things, you unlock skill points. And the skill points, again, enhance the experience. Like, you can get 10% more credit while doing skills, or bonus XP for like, what's it called when you're behind a car, and your tailgate... Slipstream, yeah, like bonus, I think it might be XP for that one, or credits, but one of the two, you get bonus stuff for, slipstreaming. That's one of the perks. There are some instant perks, which is like, unlock this one using a skill point, and you just get 20,000 XP. And it's like a skill tree that branches out, although it's not really a skill tree. Well, I suppose it is a bit, but I don't know. To close, I do actually want to mention as well, this game looks astonishing. Now I've luckily for myself, I've recently gone 4K, and this is probably the best looking game I've ever seen. Maybe it's the 4K upscaling, maybe it's the HDR, whatever, but like, even if you just whack, in a normal 1080p picture, this game is exceptional. And I know driving games, that's what they're known for, and driving games always look great now, but there's so much smart, cool design in this. Like, I was playing it just before talking to you, and there's I think she's called Anna, and it's like your GPS woman in your car's called, and she just suddenly, because you can literally select like, take me to the nearest thing that will earn me fans, take me to the nearest track, take me to whatever.
Sure.
That's another thing. Just discovering the roads is a thing you do. Like, it tells you there's 800 and something roads, and you discover them all. But this GPS woman, Anna, tells you, oh, she just popped up. So it goes, one of your friends is playing in co-op. Would you like to join them? And sure enough, I looked and I pressed start, look at the menu, and it just tells me who's playing in co-op. And it's just such clever, smart design, where it's like, this game has been designed by someone who completely understands what you want to be doing. You don't want to be bothered by stuff. You want someone to... You're just driving along. Do you fancy joining them? You don't have to. If you want to, it's just a button press.
But you can, yeah.
Just, seriously, even if you're a lapsed driving fan, this is a Game of the Year contender. I cannot stress at least to try the demo. This is an exceptional video game, and I'll have to stop. Otherwise, I'll be here for hours.
I think you've actually sold me on that. As I say, I briefly played the demo, and I didn't get a chance to play like more than like the first like kind of track almost. But now that after speaking to you, I think I'm going to go back to that, and I think I may just have to obtain a copy of this somehow.
I just want to drive around and find more of these like stunts and stuff. I just want to drive around and explore Australia. And
yeah. It sounds absolutely phenomenal. I'm gonna cut you off there because I know you're gonna go on for a while if we don't stop. Yeah. So to all of us listening and watching this video, thank you very much for watching this little sort of chat about Forza Horizon 3. You can check out more great stuff. We've got a review up on GodisaGeek.com. We've got check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/GodisaGeek if you'd like to support us and make even better videos and more of them with more people involved. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to say goodbye, and I shall let Adam say goodbye in his own way.
Vroom vroom, bye. I'm not getting any better at this. Bye.